I'm live. I'm fucking live. Fiji in hand. My son's not here. It is Factsman Friday. Got two people here. West. Tane Liquors. I like it. Natty, my man. Natty, I got a story for you. I pop in to see Holden and JJ do their DFS show. Represent it. It's an appercent thing. You wouldn't understand. So go to check in on the show, Holden and my son. He fucking blocks me. Oh, before I go any further, see that name, Cole Dickinson. He's one of the best hosts that you're ever going to find. For you guys that play at Caesars, offshore. I mean, in on the Caesars app, he's my host. He calls me up, Cole. Tell me if I'm telling the truth here. Gives me an offer. He says, November something. How would you like to fly on the Baltimore Ravens charter flight to New Orleans, November something, to go see the Monday night game between the Ravens and Saints? I don't know, what the fuck do I want to fly with them people for? I don't want to do that. I mean, I might do it. I mean, just to say I did it, but good. He's a good host. A lot of like, I'm sure you guys have hosts for DraftKings, MGM, Caesars. I play with them all. He's a real good guy. So he's here. He's here just representing, and so if you guys are playing at Caesars, he's definitely a good host to have. Goes the extra mile. Okay. So other than that, no JJ West, no today. And then I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get upset if he shows up, like I always do when he shows up, fucking hijacking my show, because I'm going to be doing good. I'm going to behave. Today's show is we're going to go over this, so you know. We're going to get a best bet. We're going to get a Pepto-Bismol upset special. We're going to get the best teaser you could possibly make this weekend. I'm going to give it to you. So I got a best bet, top teaser, my best bet of the week, and a Pepto-Bismol upset special. Also going to give you, actually made a bet today. I was at MGM. I have a ticket. I will show that in a little bit who I bet tonight, so stay tight. But last week we had an advertiser, right? The ball shaver guy, right? Right? Got a good report. A lot of you people purchased it. It was great. So new one that I have. Gotta see if they emailed me something to say. Let me see. I got to get this out of the way because I got to get paid, right? I got to get paid. So where is the notes that they sent me? They wanted. I'm just gonna have to wing this a little bit on some stuff they told me. Our new sponsor is a company called Good Sense. See that right here? Good Sense Stool Softener. Now, I know you guys go a couple days without some roughage. I notice a couple days you guys have a lot of these fucking rice dishes, maybe eating a lot of protein. You go down on the fucking can and you're trying to poop. You're prairie dogging, it's coming out, but it doesn't want to come all the way out. Use this. It's a great product. It'll soften the stool. No more prairie dogging. That shit will hit the fucking water. Use it. And this company is a good company. I use it. I don't normally have that kind of problem, but if I do, I am using the stool softener. You guys are fucking laughing. I'm sitting there trying to do an endorsement for an advertiser that's paying me some legitimate money. And now, let me tell you something. You never sat there hugging the porcelain trying to knock one out, and then you finally do. And all of a sudden you look and you got you think you overflowed the toilet bowl. You think you overflowed the toilet bowl. You think, oh, now I feel so much better. And what do you get? You get maybe one or two Reese's Pieces in there. You're like, how the fuck did that happen? It seems like I just emptied my whole system out. But here's what I'm going to do. Oh, and by the way, for the people that are just here for the games, fuck you. I'll give you the games. Just be patient, okay? But there's some people that need to be entertained. I've got a reputation. I can't just sit there and say bet this game or be like Holden, who I think is got like a weird crush on me. He's a sick dude. I know you're a real dude, man. You don't, no question. You're definitely, what do you call it? And I know what happened. Susie's here. Sue, okay with the tornado or whatever, the hurricane? I know you're in the Carolinas there. I hope everything is okay. Anyway, Robert, I'll do a call, but not. I got to set one up. Maybe we do on Monday. You know, maybe we might do a call on Monday. I gotta call somebody. We'll prank somebody. Anyway, so speaking of poop stories, I'm gonna tell you this is it's not gross. It's just weird, right? So where I live in Northern Virginia, I'll go to Charlestown, West Virginia, which is about maybe a 40-minute drive from me, and but there's nothing in between there. So all of a sudden, I'm driving this in the morning. I'm trying to get some college basketball or college football bets in early because there were some lines I saw that were out of place. And there is nothing. There is nothing. There's nowhere to stop. There's just nothing but like fucking wine country and fucking cows from where I live to Charlestown, West Virginia. I see the dreaded porta potty, and I don't do porta potties. I never do porta potties. But now I'm on like a minus 120 if I'm going to make it to the casino, other than, having to wear a diaper. Which reminds me, do you ever see these fucking commercials for diapers? Like I have to buy my mother diapers because she's 94. And like she's killing me with the diapers. I mean, she's like, and you go there, it's like women's Depends diapers, for the safe, this and this. And they're disposable. Like I'm going to clean the motherfuckers out and reuse them? Of course they're disposable, you fucking idiots. Oh, non-disposable diapers. Hey, grandma shit her pants? No problem. Get a little Febreze, a little soap and water, and let her use them again. Fucking people drive me nuts. Drives me nuts. Okay. Jay's like Kirk Cousin in prime time. Factsman is like Captain Kirk in the 1 p.m. slot. I guess that's pretty good. Thank you, Nani. I appreciate that. As a Viking fans, this is a perfect analogy. Great. So anyway, I go to the porta potty. I have no choice. I go. I open the door. There is a half a cup, and I can still see the steam coming out of this Dunkin' Donuts coffee on like the guardrail there, like the handicap rail. It's like, what the fuck? Then I look, and there's a half-eaten bagel on the floor, 4 freshly smoked Marlboro Reds, and a Golf Digest. My right hand to God. I said, some motherfucker came in here, had himself some coffee, couple of fucking smokes, a half a bagel, and is taking a poop while reading Golf Digest. He's making a fucking morning out of it. I did a fucking bow face and left. I said, I just cannot put my ass knowing that some sick individual stood there and actually enjoyed this kind of situation. Nuts. Fucking nuts. People do it. I don't know. Anyway, that's my poop story. That's my advertisement story. So what do? I break it up and give a game? All right, questions. Porta John stuff, what they do. 60-mile winds. So stay safe. Stay safe. And listen, if anything does happen, text me the combination of your safe. I'll make sure all the money goes in the right place. Backwater. What's up, guys? All my part of Florida water came up in canals and rains. Yeah, back. You're right in that area. You okay? Everything fine there? Because I know you guys got fucking crushed. I got friends in Orlando that are like really, really fucked up. I think shit. When did we meet in Daytona? When we went to Sonny's? Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Natty. Me and Backwater went to it's good for him that he's good, but we had met. I met a lot of you guys. Some of you are really, really cool. All right. So I'm gonna probably do I do a best bet now? Do I do a teaser now? Well, you know what? It's Friday. So some of you probably are getting the itch. They want to make a bet. So I want to tell you what I did today. I don't know why I did it. I did this like this morning for no apparent reason. I was playing poker all night at MGM. And so as I'm walking out, the sportsbook wasn't open. I had to go through them kiosks. I hate them because they got limits. But I make a phone call to my boys at Bookmaker and I asked them, I said, look, like I always do every Friday, who are people betting? I need to know. Tell me where I need to put my money. What's going on tonight? Now, I'll talk to them tomorrow morning about Saturday. But they were telling me that about tonight. There's a lot of first half money coming in. So who are people betting? And my buddy Johnny over at Bookmakers said, this is the bet you should make. First half Tulane. I didn't even know Tulane was playing. First half Texas San Antonio -3, Boise State -3.5. It's a $1,500 ticket. It pays $5,400. It's a round robin. Now, before you guys say, "Oh, where's the $4,000 tickets?" I could flash them all if you want. I mean, I could flash them all. That's the only amount they'll let me bet at a time. So yeah, I bet it pretty good. 6,000 robin. It's pretty fucking strong. So if you guys want to bet that, let's put it in the caption. Factsman bet Tulane +1 in the first half tonight. He also bet Texas San Antonio -3 in the first half. And he also bet Boise State -3.5 in the first half on Friday. So there you go. Thanks for watching the show. Fuck you. We're not talking about nothing else. I'm kidding you. All right. So you guys got Friday games already in. So now the people that are getting the shakes because they didn't get any games and are hearing stories, you got the edge off a little bit. You got action. You know exactly what I did. Oh, before that, too, want to address, I lost the tennis match that I had, but I was where I needed to be. Win the first match in a tiebreaker. Sonego blows the guy out in a tiebreaker, I think 6-1. On serve in the second half, looking to win another tiebreaker. Get broken. Boom. Falls apart in the second half. It loses. It fucking happens. No big deal. Okay. I'm in Arlington, only a matter of time before I run into you. Yeah, Rob. I mean, if you go to NGM, let me know. Just shoot me an email, joe@factsman.com. Everybody knows my email. And what do you call it? Take you to Voltaggio Brothers for steak. It's my place. I was there last night. Took the family. News of the week. I want to make this more newsworthy also instead of sports-worthy, because I like to think I'm a man of the news and what's happening, what's going on in the world. I don't want to be known as just some sports guy. Like my son, I know all this about sports. Shit. But I want to be worldly, because I am worldly, but you people don't know that I'm worldly. So here's what I did. I just kind of picked up some things on the internet. News of the week. 2 nuns from Minneapolis were thrown out of the convent, which is very, very surprising to me, for getting caught doing push-ups in a cucumber patch. You fucking believe that? They're getting really strict, these fucking Catholics. And I'm Catholic. Speaking about odd experiences. And again, if a nun wants to do some push-ups in a cucumber patch, that's her business. It's her business. 3 weeks ago, right hand, speaking to God, no reason to lie. I got to pee so fucking bad on my way to Jersey, Atlantic City. Get one of them street, them areas where, again, can't find a place. And I'm definitely not doing a porta potty. So I figured, fuck it, I just piss off the side of the road. Pull over the side of the road, go into the, I don't want to stay on the highway. Not like anybody's going to see my little dick from the fucking cars that are driving by. But it's besides the point. I got an image. I don't want, I want to have a little privacy. So I go pee. And lo and behold, I hear like a lightning thing. It's like it was like a bolt of lightning. I'm like, fuck, did I do something wrong? Then I hear a voice. I'm like, is that God? I mean, it's like a religious experience. Like game changer for me. Don't know what it is. All of a sudden I hear a voice. Mr. Factsman, you just urinated on one of my creations. I said, God, is that you? Don't get an answer back. Factsman, you just urinated on one of God's greatest creations. You pissed all over my buttercups. But I just peed anywhere. I didn't look to see what I was pissing at. I was pissing on the floor, on the grass. I didn't know. I'm sorry. What happens now? Well, your punishment is going to be for 1 year, you're no longer allowed to have butter. That's your punishment for pissing on my fucking buttercups. Now, God didn't say fucking because God don't curse. He might, but I've never heard him curse. But that's just, I'm telling you, what happened to me. So he says, well, what do you have to say for yourself? I said, God, I'm really sorry about pissing on the buttercups. But the good news is, thank God I missed the pussy willows. Okay, none of you will get that one, but that's fine. I don't care because you're not fucking slick. You want to talk about another game? We want to talk about sports? Guys, you gotta ask me about a game. Get involved here. Ask me a question. Nobody's saying nothing. It's fucking Helen Keller crowd here. Don't talk. Don't say anything. Gave you games I bet for tonight. No one's saying anything. Natty's the only one that's fucking contributing. Vegas Bruce is here. Vegas, Bruce. I'll be in Vegas in November. So if you're around, I know I'm going to get Corey. If you're in Vegas, I'll be at Caesars. We'll get together for a roast beef sandwich. Our spread feels good. Factsman Friday, let's go. Well, this is Factsman Friday, and we are doing it. Yeah, Robert. Sue is in Carolina. She's in Myrtle Beach. She's getting fucking hit pretty hard. All right, what do you want to do? Want to do teasers? Want to talk about teasers? Let's talk about teasers. Factsman Friday teasers. Wow, I'm going fast here. It's 15 minutes. This fucking thing might be over in 20 minutes. If it wasn't for these stories, they would be over. But all right, here's what I'm doing as far as teasers go. My teaser, I went 9-1 in giving you teaser options last week, and I'm probably some fucking sick number all year long betting teasers with the options I'm giving you. I'm not going to give you options this week. I made one teaser bet, and I did it for a lot of money, and I think you should guys do it with me. Duke's 2.5-point favorite against Virginia. I actually have tickets to the game, but I can't because my wife is again leaving the country. She'll be in Europe for fucking 10 days. So I play Mr. Mom again, take care of my little one. But I can get Duke plus 7.5 against a team that has no offensive line and a quarterback who's really talented, but he's just getting his ass kicked in Brendan Armstrong. I do not see Duke should be able to score on them. I think they'll be able to put pressure on them. He showed that he can make some good plays, but if you get that same Virginia team that showed up in the first half against Syracuse, there'd be no chance that they could win that game by 7.5 points. So my first play on the teaser will be Duke from -2.5 on a 10-point teaser to plus 7.5. Corey, everything is great. Thank you. I appreciate you asking. Joey, what's going on? Joey, you better talk to my son. You fucking blocked me doing a video with him and Holden. Okay, so the 37 people that were watching his fucking video went down to 36 when he fucking blocked me. Douchebag. Can't believe he did that. How do you do that to your father? You fucking block me, then come in here and horn in on my videos. Fucking jerk off. Okay, second teaser. TCU is a 6-point underdog to Oklahoma. Why? TCU is better than Oklahoma. You gonna give me TCU plus 16 at home? It's Oklahoma all day long. I got 7, I got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all in my favor. TCU from plus 6 to plus 16 is great. I mean, you could even wait on that because I'm pretty sure people will start betting Oklahoma day of. Maybe we can get an extra point on that one. Third one, Auburn. Auburn is an 8.5 underdog right now. 8.5 points at home. Auburn. Not that they're the greatest team in the world, but they're playing against a coach who's a fucking moron. He ain't covering an 18.5-point spread on the road. This guy, I'm not a big LSU guy. I don't think LSU could beat anybody, but in that conference, I should say, by 18.5 on the road. It's not going to happen. I'm going to take Auburn plus 18.5. The alternate game I will give you as far as the teaser goes is Kansas City Chiefs are pick against Tampa Bay. What do I always say? My son always says I'm blowing Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady. I think he's great. But there's nobody to protect him. He doesn't really have people to throw to. The team is just constantly, they're having a lot of problems getting that offense in gear is because he's not having time. So Tampa Bay will get it right. But if they couldn't get it right against Green Bay, now they're going to go against a team who just got fucking beat by Indianapolis. And they're going to, this is a different animal offensively. I think Kansas City, you want to give me 10 points? Yeah. I mean, they could win Tampa. That'd be great. That's fine. They could win by 1 or 2 or 3. But let them win by 10 or more, and I'll be happy to lose. Now, again, I didn't bet that. That's an alternative game for you people who like to tease NFL football. You can use that one. It's kind of like a gift. Teaser bet I made, locked and loaded. Duke from 2.5 to plus 7.5. TCU plus 6 to plus 16. Auburn from plus 8.5 to plus 18.5. Those are the games that I like. And that's the bet I made. So that is your teaser bet. So I will take my teaser bet and I'm going to rip it up and throw it in the trash. Joe, anything good in baseball today? I'm hotter than a horn church in baseball. You always have been, Joe. You're doing good, but every once in a while, throw a kid a bone. You got my fucking email. Shoot me something. Evans is bad this week with Tampa. There's no way Tampa can keep up with KC. I know Evans is back. That's not the problem. I think their problem is that they're putting multiple running backs in. Their offensive line is just completely chewed up. And they're just not right. They're not going to steamroll this team by 10 points. I mean, they're not going to do it. There's just too much class and too much offense and too many big plays that could happen on the Kansas City side for them to lose by that many points. I don't think that would be possible. I think Kansas City probably wins the game. What else? So another thing that I want to run over with you, and I'm curious if you guys have experienced this. Do you guys ever go to a sports book I know my Vegas guys here do, go to sports book and watch games? Last Saturday, I was at the sports book at the Tropicana. I was both. It was a Tropicana and Resorts in Atlantic City on Saturday. On Sunday, I was at MGM in National Harbor. I had cash some tickets in from Saturday. I don't watch the games. I just kind of hit and run. I normally play online there, but they're in Maryland. I'm in Virginia. So just kind of spread it out a little bit. But the people that watch these games in sports books are fucking nuts. And they drive me crazy. You got the graduate of fucking Penn State in 2006 wearing his gear with six of his fucking yuppie, I don't call them yuppie, but millennial buddies, hooting and hollering, buying $100 bottles of champagne, watching a fucking game, cheering all the fucking shit, every play. The other team gets a 15-yard gain on 3rd and 12. They get a first down, but the guy gets hit, and they're high-fiving each other. Did you see that fucking hit this guy just laid him out? He laid him out. No, asshole. He gets 4 more downs. Okay? That's not a good thing. And then you finally realize that these motherfuckers don't have bets on the game. They're just fans. Or they may have a parlay card on a money line or a minus 2,500 parlay for $10 on a money line, and they're sweating their ass off. They drive me nuts. Sunday, I was watching the Redskins-Eagles. Oh, Redskins. Again, they're the fucking Redskins. Okay, sorry. I'm watching Redskins-Eagles game, and there's 2 guys next to me sitting saying, I think the score was 24-2, whatever it was. There's 7 minutes to go in the game. And one guy's like, look, here's what I'm thinking. And we get a touchdown and go for the 2-point conversion. If we can score in the next 2 minutes, we're only down 2 scores with 5 minutes to go. So we hit the onside kick, okay, and we cover it. And if we can get the ball back and keep our 2 timeouts, we might not have to onside kick again if we hold them 3 and out. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. They'd come up with scenarios that are fucking impossible. One guy says that he had a team that he had an over that was down by 13. He's like, look, we're not dead. He's telling his buddy, we're not dead. We score a touchdown. We're down 6. I know there's only 2 minutes to go in the game, but why can't we score again and miss the extra point? We go to overtime. I have to hit my over. I'm like, shit, these people are fucking crazy. And I guess guys like Corey and Vegas guys and other people, they know, they know about it. Hey, Mr. Facts, got 100% caught full boost bonus on DK for a game today. Any small parlay you like for today's game? Well, I mean, I showed you my bets today. Them boosts are good. The reason why I don't do them is because, if I make a parlay, it's $3,000 or $2,500 or something like that. And they say it's like $10 limit or $15 limit. Now, obviously, it's not. I'm not going to ever turn money down, but I'm just too computer illiterate to just break it down and make a $50 bet, and it can't be this odds or that odds. But Brandon, here's what I would say to you. like I said, my buddies at Bookmaker said that the smart play tonight would be first half plays: Tulane, Texas, San Antonio, and Boise State. Pick 2 of them 3 and hope you pick the right 2 if they go 2-1. But that's what I would do. Or if you can do a 3-teamer and you want to take a shot, that's fine. Any leans in the tennis tournaments going on? I've been playing tennis, and I'll kind of just tell you, I got a live bet on in a match in Buenos Aires. Carabella, he won the first set, lost the second, but I got good odds on him in the third set, so I took him. Today, I went 2-1 in tennis, pretty bad beating one, but that's fine. But no, it's a little too early. I'm not gonna really get involved in that right now, especially with a big football weekend. Why does the bride smile when she walks down the aisle? She knows she's giving her last blowjob. Buzz, that wasn't fucking funny. Hey, Wes, what does a guy with a 9-inch dick have for breakfast? This morning I had French toast. That's a good fucking joke. Not a fucking shit joke like that. Don't try to out-joke me. You're not going to do it. I know them all. Stay in your fucking lane, Wes. You know I like you. Don't fucking bang heads with the fucking bad man. All right. Wes, you're my boy. You know that. I'm busting your balls. But if you're going to bring some fucking material. Just caught the stool softener problem. You drink 12 cups of coffee per day. Okay, so let's just put this prick on ignore because he's not even here. Okay, he's not here. Just don't. If you pay him no mind, we're fine. The fact that he wants us to acknowledge him is what he's trying to get. So just no, he's not getting on the fucking show. Fuck him. This is what he's looking to do. Okay, this is what he's looking to do. Trying to get more than the 36 views he got fucking on the show with Holden. Fucking guy. No, it's not going to happen. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think he's doing the show with me Monday, and it's probably my fault. Monday, my daughter has volleyball practice at 6:30. It's when we do the show. So my options were to do it at like 5 by myself or wait till he's done with his fucking stupid schedule at 8 or 9 o'clock at night and do it with him. Like, I'm going to fucking do that. So instead of saying, you know what, that's pretty good, Dad. You're doing it. Yeah, because I really need you to do this shit. You were a fucking sperm when I started doing these videos. Anyway, so I'll be doing the show Monday alone, unless I get any volunteers. If Joey or somebody wants to come in, I don't care. We'll have some fun. Or Wes Clayton, if you want to come in and do the show. But you'd fucking scare me if you did the show. How about Natty? Natty do the show. Natty, you want to do the show with me? Nah. I call you Natty because I don't know if it's Natisfy. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to say your name. And yet, 14, I'm going to put my foot down. Fuck this kid. I'll fucking whip his ass, and he knows it. Yeah, how about the show? Now, how about the show Monday? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Here we go. These motherfuckers with the dating site. My son fools around with checking this stuff on, and this is what happens. He fucks with the computer on your end there, visiting porn sites, and they got to hack me. Hey, Factsman, you're a loser. Why don't you win some? Why don't you take in the tonsils, you fucking Prince cocksucker? Loser. Have you been following my pics? Are you still jerking off to gay porn? No, JJ, I am not letting it go. If somebody fucking comes at me, I'm fucking with them. Now, Prince, if you're kidding, I'm sorry. If you're not, fuck you. Watch the shows. Watch the content. The games have been winning. It could be Holden's spot. You're right. It might even be Holden. He got nothing else to do. I didn't know Holden's first name was Dick. Dick Holden. Holden was his last name. First name is Dick. Could you imagine going to a last name like Dick Holden? Don't blame it on your son. Both of you. You all jerk each other. I was gonna be well behaved, but see, you get this guy. Why ain't he on fucking mute? Like you put me on mute. I don't know. Just want to. Yeah, that's it. Fucking, if you're gonna be on here, just play with you. Okay. As long as you're playing with, that's fine. I get it, but you gotta let me know. Throw me one. It's a good one, Michigan or Iowa. I don't know. I don't really like the game. I think Maryland's really good, so I don't want to blame Michigan for not playing that well. I don't think Iowa's that good, but I don't really know. So I'm being honest with you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you asking, but you should appreciate me not knowing. Yeah, I know. I lost the BYU game. Where's the fucking thorns on my head and the cross? You could put the fucking nail me to the cross for losing a football game last night. Holy shit! What do I do now? How am I going to sleep tonight? Oh, maybe I need more stool softener. Man, I can't believe I lost the game. What am I going to do? This sucks. I lost the fucking game. I said BYU was going to win. They didn't. Oh, my God. It's like, fuck them people in Florida in the hurricane. They can't have it worse than me. I lost a football game. Wow, this really sucks. I think I'm going to go cry. Oh, man. Anyway, so yeah, listen to this. I got a good joke for you. So, Wes, you wanted a joke. Got a good joke for you. Penguin's driving down the street with a nice little car. Got some car problems. So Penguin's like, fuck, I don't know what's wrong with my car. And it's like 98 degrees, fucking hot as fuck. And he thinks he might have overheated. Finally gets his way, pulls into a mechanic shop. He says, Mr. Mechanic, my car seems to have a problem. I don't know what it is. Mechanic says, Mr. Penguin, don't worry about it. Bring it in here. I'll have it fixed in an hour. Come back an hour, your car will be ready. Penguin says, all right, no problem. So maybe he's hot, he has nothing to do. Sees an ice cream place. Says, you know what? I got to cool off. It's fucking hot out here. Grabs himself a vanilla cone sitting on the curb as he's waiting for his car to get fixed. And eating the vanilla cone. And it's fucking melting. And he's fucking dripping. He's got fucking ice cream all over his beak, all over his face, the whole bit. And he's like a complete mess, this fucking Penguin. Mechanic comes out and he's like, Mr. Penguin, I got great news for you. He says, what is it? He said, I think you blew a seal. He said, no, I was just having a little ice cream. Just having a little ice cream. Thought he was blowing a seal. Blowing a seal. No, just a little ice cream. Damn, you motherfuckers are slow. All right, no more jokes for you motherfuckers then. How do you like that? Okay, that's the way it's going to be. Teasers. We did the teasers. How about the best bet? You're going to cash over 15 tickets you have for winners. Yeah, I got about 15 tickets. I'll cash some. We take care of sex, spots, facts. Just keep finished winners. You got to take care of them. Who the fuck is paging me now? I'm doing this show. Somebody's in this fucking watching this video, telling me, giving me hurricane updates that everything's okay. Great. You can do it after the show. It's fine. Glad that you're well. I don't know what I can do. I can send Grubhub if they can get through the fucking water. All right, I'm gonna give you my best bet. Time for best bet. Yeah. Corey, no comment. So we'll leave it at that. Okay? Is that fair enough? You're smart enough to fucking put names out there. Stop it. Okay. On that note, use your head, Corey. Read the newspapers. No, just stop bringing up names like that. Anyway, good. Glad you got it. Anyway, the best bet. I thought about this. I had a couple that I was leaning towards. My best bet. Florida State is going to fucking destroy Wake Forest. Florida State is going to destroy Wake Forest. No doubt. -6 points at home. I got to believe it was 2 games Wake Forest played, and they were flat when the quarterback was trying to get the record of, pressing against some shit team, and they didn't look good. They let one slip. I mean, their game was last week. That was the game they needed to win, and now they got to go to Florida State. You lose what there was the Clemson at home last week. I mean, you don't do that. I know it was an overtime. They played well. They score points, but this team's too fast on defense, and they're going to score too. They'll be able to expose them. Florida State will be able to expose that secondary a lot. And I think special teams is going to be a big factor in that game. So I like Florida State minus 6 points at home to. And again, you're talking about a guy who hates Florida State. I'm a Miami guy. I never liked Florida State. But Florida State, I think, is the best bet on the board. I honestly believe that. So I'm going to bet Florida State laying the 6 points. And I did bet Florida State minus the 6. I think you guys should do the same. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You lose. But that is my best bet. 35 minutes in, not bad. Is it time for Pepto-Bismol upset special? Is it time for Pepto-Bismol upset special? That's my question. I don't have really. I'm not going to acknowledge the fact that my son's here. I know he wants to. He wants me to. I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh, how about this one?" We're not even talking about it, but you ever get this one after the show? All right, everybody, have yourself a great weekend. Gamble responsibly. Are you fucking kidding me? Gamble responsibly. That's like taking a guy to a whorehouse and saying, "Listen, make sure you put condoms on, or make sure that." Get the fuck out of here. None of you people gamble responsibly. You're degenerates. I mean, come on. And even if you are degenerates, who the fuck is he? Who is he to tell you what to do about gamble responsibility? Don't gamble responsibility. Anybody that says they're a grinder, it's a guy who's afraid, who don't have a balls to take a fucking shot. Yeah. I'm a grinder. No, you're not. You just don't have the balls to fucking send it in. Grind what? Win 53% of your bets, bet $100 a game in a calendar year, and guess what? You made a fucking $326. Nowadays, that's going to fill your tank twice. The fuck out of here. I wonder if I sent him a Balber, my son. He might be using it. He probably should. I'm pretty shocked he's even got hair on his balls. I mean, to be honest with you, I saw hair on his face. I was stunned. But I'm surprised he even has balls. Put never mind hair on his balls, but whatever. Anyway, Pepto-Bismol upset special. I kind of talked about it, but I honestly believe this. On Saturday, take your right hand, reach down, squeeze the balls to your fucking red, because this is going to make you a man. Squeezing your balls gives you the courage to hit submit, to hit confirm. And on Saturday, you bet fucking TCU. And when you have the option of saying, "Oh, I can get 6 points," no, points are for fucking pussies. You want the plus 185 because they will beat Oklahoma on the fucking field. I'm not telling you not to take 6 points, but they will beat Oklahoma. My Pepto-Bismol upset special. The Horned Frogs, whatever they do, that thing's fucking stupid thing. Can you show us the ticket again? Sure. Where is it? Yeah, one of them. Tulane, first half. UTSA, otherwise known as University of Texas San Antonio, and Boise State. Did a round robin, 500 away. You do 500 away, you can cash 54.82. Okay, like I said, I did it multiple times, so it's kind of fine. Yeah, TCU money line should be good. Atlanta gets game 1. Atlanta gets game 1. What is it, a doubleheader? What are we talking baseball? Mike, speak to me. Atlanta who? ATL? Are you talking about football? Don't know. Please clarify for me. I'd like to know that. So one question, JJ or Natty, how many people are watching this live? I didn't promote it. I forgot to put it on to tell people to watch it on my Twitter. I just tweet shit once in a while. 3-game series versus the Braves. The 3-game series, they get game 1. I don't know right now. I mean, fucking baseball screwed up. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Anybody? Can we get a head count on how many people are watching live? I'm curious to see if it's more than I would be 77. Is that better than when my son was on? Because he seems to think that he's the fucking guy that people come to watch. Stop fucking texting me. My cat is watching you. Jesus Christ, you can't make this shit up. People are insane. It's always live, and I'm not here. I love to watch it. Any opinion on the Utah-Oregon State game? Okay, let's take a look. So I got my MGM stuff here. Take a look and see what their line is, because if I bet it, that's where I would bet it at. And I'm happy to give the opinion, Bobby. That's what I'm here for. I'm a man of opinions. 10.5, 55.5. Here's the thing. Utah State's, Oregon State's good, but I think Utah is very, very good. Issue on that game. Utah's got a nasty fucking defense, but Oregon State could score, but so can Utah. I don't know. Gun to my head, I think I take Utah. A gun to my head, I take Utah. I think and a teaser option might not be bad either way. I mean, if you think Utah, maybe 10.5 is a lot of points, tease them down to a half, but I hate doing that in case there's an upset. Or maybe Oregon State stays within 20.5, but 20.5 is not a number I really like. That's 11.5. Maybe it's a different story. But I said, gun in my head, I'm going to go. I'll go Utah just as an opinion that you asked me for. But I would bet them before I bet Oregon State. But asking you to do a show just talking about baseball playoffs just before the playoffs start. Yeah, just so you know, I will talk to the Run Pure people. I will be doing baseball. I will be doing baseball playoff, doing some baseball playoffs. I will not be in any way doing baseball exclusive shows. I think that's what Joey does. I do a lot of with baseball, like series bets, or I might give you who I like in a series. I do a lot of totals in playoffs. I've done that in the past. Not a lot. I don't think you bet every playoff game. I don't think I can do that. But yeah, I will do that. So again, like I said on the Monday show, on the Wednesday show, I'll be doing a lot of college basketball. So college basketball is going to be a good reason why you guys watch what I do. And I don't know how about an NFL pick. Dingo, here's what I did. God's honest truth on my whiteout board that my son talks about, but I have one over here. Every week, you know what I do? I put 12, 14 games that have possibilities that can make the board. And I start eliminating every day. 14 becomes 12, 12 becomes 8, 8 becomes 6. And I try to find a handful of games that I'm going to make my bets on. This week in the NFL, the board had 2 games on it. That's not normal. There's usually a lot. So it comes down to 2 after I eliminated 8 of them or 6 of them. But the only 2 games that really came up were the Tampa Bay Kansas City game, where the Kansas City teaser side made a lot of sense. And if you watch the Wednesday show, the Washington Redskins have been outscored 46-0 in the first half of their games. And the Dallas Cowboys have not given up a touchdown in the first half of any game. So I can lay 2 points. A new center will be playing in a complete crazy new offensive line for the Redskins that suck anyway, on a team that loves to rush the quarterback and is really good at it, like Dallas. I don't know how you don't take that trend. If you lose that bet, you lose it. But you're betting on a team who's the worst first half team in the NFL against a team that has not given up a touchdown, the Dallas Cowboys, in the NFL. And they're home. And you only have to win by a field goal. How don't you make that bet? So those are the 2 things that I have. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, other than that, there's a lot of shit teams playing shit teams, and I don't know. Tulane quarterback problem being out doesn't worry you? No, it does not. First of all, he's not going to be out, and if he is, the kid that's behind him might even be better. So I'm not worried about it. And again, I didn't bet Tulane because I handicapped it. It is not on my member pick. I can promise you that. That's not a member's pick for me. So I just basically found out, who the book's needing, where the money's coming from their better bettors. That makes sense. They're better bettors. And there seems to be a lot of first half money on Tulane. And, it's following the money. I'm following the right money. And books normally know more than the bettors, like I always say, who's going to win. So it wasn't a handicapped game for me, nor was I mean, I like Texas San Antonio. I'm not going to lie to you, but I mean, it's not like I did not bet or give out on my card Boise State or any of them games. I'm being lying. I don't give out all the games on the card on the members card that I talk about here. I talk about some of them. So yeah, Corey, yeah, Wentz is going to have problems. I'm not a big Wentz basher. If you had to work with what he has to work with, it's real tough. That team is going through a lot of shit. They've been for the last fucking 30 years. It's just, I don't know. I mean, 20 years, I guess it's 30 years. Who knows? Teams getting ready. It's going to be sold. There's name changes. There's fucking discretions that are going on, with the owner and fucking grabbing broads by the ass. The defensive coordinator is going to go, Del Rio. I mean, what's the name? Rivera is going to go. I mean, there's no question about that. So, I mean, there's just a lot of people. There's just a lot of problems there. And again, their fan base. I mean, my son, I've gotten him tickets to see the Eagles because my daughter-in-law is a big Eagles fan. And there's more Eagle fans. There's more visiting fans at FedEx Field than there is Redskin fans. Just the way it is. And Bills Ravens killer. I think that's a game. It was kind of why my slate wasn't as big. My options weren't as big as they normally are. You can make a case for either team. I mean, does Buffalo lose 2 games in a row? I mean, I wouldn't think so. I mean, Buffalo just got caught. I mean, and again, I bet Miami. I'm betting them on the money line. I figure they would. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know about the Ravens. They burnt me last week. And I just have this thing that if you burn me a week, I got to give you a little time before you burn me back-to-back weeks. So I just said, I'm not staying. I'm staying away from that team. Get rid of these motherfucking advertisements, guys. I'm serious. Okay? I know you say you got it handled, but you say you got it handled, and I see Chat69, best adult dating site. I see this shit. And, you guys are supposed to be, Jetty's supposed to be this fucking tech computer, kill all the hacker peoples. He couldn't fucking kill a dating site on my show. This guy ain't worth a fiddler's fuck. Get rid of it, son. Fucking shit. Anyway, so we covered pretty much a lot of stuff today. I think no interruptions outside of the little brief thing with my son, and the fact that he did block me on that show. I really, if it wasn't for the respect I have for the people that own this place, I would fucking hack every one of his shows. I would hack every one of his fucking shows. Facts. What's up? BOE doesn't have a very good defense. Yeah, I mean, actually they don't. I mean, actually, technically, if you looked at that game last night, and I did watch it for a little bit, their secondary for a part looked unbelievably good. They had about 3 picks that they should have had. One went to the park, but yeah, there were a lot of guys open. But again, Utah State's a shit team that had a good game. That happens. I'm not a big dissecting a game. I mean, if I win a game, I'm like, hey, I told you that was going to happen. Didn't I say that? Well, remember I told you about Dallas against the Giants? I told you. I didn't say anything about it. I mean, sometimes that shit happens. Last week, I got burned by Baltimore and A&M. Didn't cover. Then I laid a dime on the Jags money line at plus 210 over the Chargers. Fucking not my fault. Kelly, you need to be a little more positive. Seriously. Don't bring up. That's history. Past is history. Future's a mystery. Go get them tonight. Get them tomorrow. But it does seem a little odd that, I could put out like 6 fucking games or tons of options. I don't seem to bring up the ones that I lose. And for the record, I didn't lose A&M. I pushed it because I bet it at -2. But that's fine. If you bet it at 2.5, you did, I counted it as a loss because it did lose. But I bet on Sunday nights. I don't bet, I know when lines are going to move. Yeah, I mean, Baltimore, sucked. But, I mean, did you get burnt on the Cowboys first half in game? Did you get burnt on the Cowboys first half of the game? Yes or no? All the games we won last week. One big, I'm happy. Okay. That's great. I'm glad that you're happy, Killer. I'm going to sleep better tonight knowing that. I want you to be happy again tonight. Oh, I'm sorry for the smart-ass answers that I give, but that's just the way I am. I don't mean nothing by it, but I don't know what to make when somebody says I got burned by Baltimore and A&M. I mean, you didn't get burnt by Baltimore. They won. A&M, I mean, they didn't cover. They won, but that shit happens. And, I don't know what to say. I will, one thing, promise you, I will never make a fucking excuse if I lose a game. What I do, what I've done for 30 fucking years, 40 fucking years, okay, 39 if you're keeping score. My job here is to make sure that my money's give me the best chance to win. I want to be in a position to win every game. I want to make sure that I'm at least on the right side of every game. Being on the right side of every game could send people to the poorhouse. Doesn't make you win. Doesn't make you money. My job and what I've done over these years is to make sure I can put myself in a winning position every chance I get. And if you stay in a winning position, you put yourself in that winning position, good things and good results will happen. I cannot dictate or handicap a turnover, human emotion, an injury, or just team stepping up and having a good day. I mean, that's something you can't have. It's part of the game. That's factored in. It's factored in my gambling mentality. I know. So I don't have bad beats. You'll never hear me say, "Oh, what a bad beat." Fuck, anytime you lose, it's bad. So I mean, there's no bad beats. So again, I don't. The key thing in this business is you got to keep your emotions in check all time, win, lose, or draw. Act like when you win, act like you've won before. If you lost, you lose. You be a man about it. You fucking grin and bear it. It's going to happen. The thing is, and again, like I make fun of my son for saying gamble responsibly. Chasing is not what do you call it? Is not what to do. You take them one day at a time. You get them one game at a time, and see what happens. I'm confident this week. I think I'll make money, and if I do, I will come on this show on Monday, and we'll talk about the weekend in review. We'll talk about maybe something else. It won't be pounding my chest, and if I lose, I sure as fucking apologizing. So on that note, we're at 52 minutes, and I don't think I get paid overtime, but I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did. Frankie Lasagna put himself in position, and he almost had it. Okay. Kind of like that name. Pretty big lasagna guy. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And again, for a lot of you people that don't like the stories or the jokes and the personality, I get it. I'm not. That's fine. You can always forward it and just like wait till you get to the pick part and get the picks. Or if you're somebody who don't bet, and you just want to hear the stories, I bet you we get a lot of that too, and that's fine too. So whatever you guys like, I'm not gonna be able to please everybody, nor do I want to. I told my son this yesterday. I don't believe in the gray area, right? I want half of the people in this world to love me, the other half to hate me. Being in the middle is fucking bullshit. I want to be okay. I don't want to be like, yeah, he's a good guy. He's okay. No. Love me or hate me. Don't say I'm okay. Live life on the wire. Everything else is fucking bullshit. It's Factsman. It's Factsman Friday. Wishing everybody a good weekend. Don't gamble responsibly. Fucking max your credit cards. Your kid don't need to go to a fucking real college. Send him to community college. Plus, he's probably a fuck up anyway. Don't even send him to college. Gamble that money on some good games. Go to the track, play the lotto, scratch offs, do anything you possibly can, but have fun. You only live twice, so enjoy it. Obviously, I'm kidding. So talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys on Monday, and be profitable. Have some fun, and we'll get back at you Monday. Check the Twitters or what time we do the show Monday. It's probably going to be 5 o'clock. I'll probably do it solo unless my son changes. That's fine. Wait a minute. Let me answer this. Yes, when you were in Vegas, I want to come over to see you. I'm originally from Bergen County. Me too, Bruce. I'm originally from Bergen County too. You know the Lodi Garfield area, born and raised. So I'm pretty sure you know that area. Okay. So that's my neck of the woods. But again, I was probably in Vegas when you were there too. So, and I was actually in Bergen County in that area too. But I'm actually got virtual poker this weekend. All right, there you go. Virtual poker is fine. But that's it. Okay, so let me blow out of here. I'm at 55 minutes. Again, no overtime here. Enjoy the weekend. And people that are approaching the hurricane, I think we're getting it too. I hear we're gonna get a piece Saturday. Everybody be safe as possible. And great day. Good luck. And as always, go fuck yourselves.